I hope you're watching and taking notes because this is gonna go fast. Welcome to Ferraro's. I am Executive Chef Mimmo Ferraro, and this is day one of Behind the Counter with Chef Mimmo. Since today is our first go at this, we're sticking to some classics that have been on our menu for a long time, even before I was in the kitchen, and a new dish, Pappardelle Mimmo, that I put on the menu about 24 years ago that is still one of our top selling dishes at the restaurant. So we'll start off with the Vitello Piccata. The Vitello Piccata, again, classic, goes back to even before I was in the kitchen when my father was actually running the kitchen as the executive chef. And this is one of the very first dishes that I actually learned how to make. And as simple as it is, there was a lot of trial and error because I broke the sauce even before I knew what that even meant. So the simplicity of the veal piccata with just a few ingredients creates a classic, elegant dish. So quality milk-fed veal scallopini, lemon, butter, white wine, and capers. And we finish the dish off with a hint of basil just to give a little sweetness and that extra little kick of flavor. We do serve that with some grilled asparagus and some roasted rosemary potatoes. So what I love most about this dish is its simplicity. A lot of people think that more is better, but in this case, the veal piccata with its simple lemon, butter, white wine, and caper sauce is just a go-to classic all the time. And if you're looking for the perfect pairing for this dish, I recommend a Sauvignon Blanc. We do have the Veneca Sauvignon Blanc at the restaurant, but your favorite will go perfect with the dish. And as we finish that up, we'll head to the kitchen and we'll start with the next dish, the Pappardelle Mimmo. Now we have quite possibly my favorite pasta dish of all times. This is the Pappardelle Mimmo. So homemade pappardelle pasta, lobster, scallops, asparagus, and a butter sage truffle sauce. Just spectacular. It has a great combination of savory and sweet with the sweetness of the lobster and the scallops, but then the butter and sage just kind of bring everything together. Finished off with a little bit of white truffle oil and some Parmigiano Reggiano.
Run it up.
About 24, 25 years ago, I was in the kitchen playing around, trying to figure out what I wanted for lunch. And I ended up putting some lobster, scallops, asparagus, a little butter sage, black truffle together, and made myself some pappardelle pasta. Sat at the bar between lunch and dinner, and the bartender who was setting up is like, "What are you eating? That smells incredible." And I said, "I don't know, I just kind of created it in the kitchen." She's like, "Can I have a bite?" I'm like, "Sure." And she's like, "Holy, that's delicious. You should run it as a special and see how it goes." And 1 week later, it went on the menu as Pappardelle Mimmo. And although it's named after me, I'm not that vain. That name came from my father, who was creating the names of the dishes at the time. But it has been on our menu now for about 23 years and one of our top selling pastas. Thank you for spending time with me for my very first episode of Behind the Counter with Chef Mimmo. Hope to see you at the next episode.